Yes. Okay, both are present telephonically. Where's mom?
I'm right here.
Oh, there you are. Okay. Hold on a second. All right, this is cause number 22-20897, 2022-20897. In the interest of Kaysen Gustafson, all parties and witnesses, please raise your right hands to be sworn. Ms. Rosales, turn on your video, please. Raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
Did you hear me, Mr. Gustafson?
Yes, I did.
All right. Ma'am, please state your name and your relationship to the child.
Alison Rosales, and I'm his mother.
Sir, please state your name and your relationship to the child.
Ryan Gustafson, the father.
All right. And representing the Attorney General of the State of Texas.
Kavita Sharma, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Sharma, we've got an original petition and a suit affecting parent-child relationship. What are we doing today?
Yes, Judge. During this discussions, Ms. Rosales had filed an application for child support services, and in that application, it was void of any issues concerning domestic violence, and she has now brought it to our attention that she has some safety concerns, and Mr. Gustafson does not agree with those allegations or assessments, and the state's requesting time on this trial setting to amend our pleadings, and Mr. Gustafson is also requesting time to hire an attorney. So we have to come to the court because the parties don't agree on a reset date.
Don't agree on a reset date or don't agree to reset it?
Don't agree to reset it, Judge. I'm sorry.
All right. Who is not agreeing to reset it? Ms. Rosales, is that correct, Ms. Rosales?
No. I mean, if we can give more time, if we have to go.
I
to
can't
court,
see you.
that's fine.
I can't see you, Ms. Rosales.
Oh, there
You're
we
on
go.
video. Turn your video
Okay.
on. Okay.
No, I'm fine with this resetting.
You're what?
I'm fine with this resetting.
You're fine
But I
resetting.
just wanted to put in what I needed to about the domestic violence. That was if I'm fine, but he wants a lawyer for it now. So
All right. The father requesting time to hire an attorney.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
And we have a reset
OAG
date.
is going to amend.
Yes, Your Honor. And I believe we do have a reset date from the court of February 28th, 2023.
All right, then the case is reset to February 28th, 2023. Mr. Gustafson, if you're going to hire an attorney, make sure you've got one there at that time. I'm not going to reset it again for you to hire an attorney. Understood?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Thank you,
Parties
Judge.
excused.
Thank you.
All right, this is called number 2022-19172 in the interest of Leone Diaz. All parties and witnesses, please raise your right hands to be sworn and unmute yourself, please.
Ms. Riojas, can you press *6 to unmute yourself?
Does she understand English?
Yes, Judge. Ms. Riojas, you have to press *6 to unmute yourself, please. Okay.
There you are. All right, raise your right hand to be sworn. Do you solemnly swear? Ma'am, you have, okay. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
All right, ma'am, please state your name and your relationship to the child.
Laureano Duralhas, I'm the mother.
All right, and representing Attorney General, State of Texas.
Luis Regla.
Court will note that, oops, Savannah Rojas, return of service here. Okay, hold on a second. I got to pull up. What's that? Okay, we don't have any deeds. All right, court will note that the non-custodial parent is Christian Diaz. He's not present, and he was personally served on May 5th, 2022 at 12:05 p.m. at 9807 Leonidas Drive in Houston, Harris County, Texas. And he has not appeared or filed an answer. Is that correct?
That's correct, Judge.
All right, we'll proceed by default.
Thank you, Judge, and I'll call the mother as a witness.
All right,
Okay, Ms. Riojas, in this case, you and the father have just one child together, Leonie Kalia Diaz, correct?
Yes,
And she was born January 24th, 2022, earlier this year. Is that correct?
yes,
And have you ever alleged anyone else could possibly be the father of Leonie?
no,
And in fact, is Christian Diaz the biological father of Leonie?
yes.
And when did you let him know that y'all were going to have Leonie and that you're pregnant with Leonie?
Last year on January 3rd.
Okay. And did y'all ever live together as a family?
We did, and then we part ways.
In fact, he had previously put his hands on you while you were pregnant with Leonie and pushed you when you were pregnant. Is that correct?
Yes.
and excuse me, ma'am, but when did you tell him that that you were pregnant or you had the child?
He knew I was pregnant. I had called him while I was in the hospital, telling him
Okay.
I was going.
When?
The time that he was pushing me and everything, he knew I was pregnant.
When? What date?
Last.
More or
I
less?
don't remember.
What month?
I don't remember.
Were you in the hospital having the child?
No, this was before I was giving birth, like months prior before I gave birth.
All right, but you don't remember what month you told him.
No, I don't.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Regla.
Yes, yes, Judge.
After
Since
he was
the-
born, excuse me, after he was born, did you let him know the child was born and it was his?
Yes, I did.
Okay, go ahead, Mr. Regla.
Yes, Judge. And as far as seeing Leonie, he visits approximately about twice a month. Is that true?
Yes,
Up until last month, he also saw her last month.
yes.
Okay, when he does visit, where do y'all have the visits?
At my mom's.
And you live with your mom, right?
Yes,
Are you fine with him knowing your address and your phone number?
Yes.
Okay. And you try to work out visits with him on a monthly basis. Is that true?
Yes.
However, as far as making decisions for Leonie, like educational decisions, medical, dentist, anything like that, uh, going forward, you're requesting that you be appointed as the only managing conservator of Leonie. Is that true?
Yes.
And can you explain to the judge what is it about Mr. Diaz that concerns you about him being responsible enough to make decisions for Leonie?
I would rather make the decisions besides him because he is always drinking. He can never stay sober.
Has he?
How old is he, ma'am?
He's 21.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, Judge. Has he shown up drunk to try to visit Leonie?
Yes.
Has he shown up hungover to try and visit Leonie?
Can you repeat that?
Has he shown up hungover trying to visit Leonie?
Yes.
Has he been drunk or hungover every time he's tried to visit?
No.
Okay. Have, was he drinking when he pushed you when you were pregnant?
No.
Okay. Are you concerned about him showing up repeatedly like he's done in the past, trying to visit her while he's drunk and take care of and visit her? I'm sorry, to visit her while he's drunk?
Yes.
Are you asking that the judge make a rule that if he is going to visit, he can't drink while he has Leonie or have drank 12 hours before and during his visits with Leonie?
Yes.
You think that's in Leonie's best interest that the father has to be completely sober before he does his visits?
Yes.
And you're only requesting 5 supervised visits, first, third, and fifth Saturday from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. After those 5 visits, you're fine with him having this regular schedule. Is that true?
Yes.
Okay, and you're fine being there, or your mother being there at the visit at your house for those 5 supervised visits?
Yes.
Leonie's on Medicaid right now, correct?
Correct.
Although we suspect the father is working, we actually don't have any proof to show the judge as far as how much money this man makes or how many hours he's working. We don't have proof of any of that for today to show the judge of this man's income. Is that true?
Yes.
So at the very least, we were asking the court to grant today's court order based on this father making minimum wage, $7.25 an hour, 40 hours a week. Is that true?
That's correct.
This is the only child that we know of that Mr. Diaz has, correct?
That's correct.
And would you agree with the state that the court should order Mr. Diaz to pay child support based on justice? One child with you, guideline child support, 20% of his net income. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
And you want to continue to apply for the Medicaid going forward and agree that the state should order and that the court should order Mr. Diaz to pay $57 a month beginning January 1st, 2023 for Medicaid. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
And based on the 20% of his net income, current child support would be $217 a month beginning January 1st, 2023. Do you agree with that as well?
Yes.
Since she's been born, he's given you about $200 for child support. Is that true?
Yes.
He gave that to you just 1 month and hasn't really given you any money other than that month. Is that true?
Yes.
So if we were to today, we're requesting that the court to order this man to have paid you retroactive child support back to her date of birth, entirely based on minimum wage for just this one child. So 12 months at $229 would minus the $200 credit is $2,548 in retroactive child support with the monthly payment of $63 a month to begin January 1st, 2022. Is that all? 2023, is that all correct?
Yes.
And you believe today's court order is in the best interest of Leonie?
I do.
And again, you're not requesting your address or phone number be kept confidential, correct?
Yes.
Okay, Judge, I'll pass the witness at this time.
Have you ever known him to work, ma'am?
Yes, I have.
What type of work did he do?
The job that he did prior before the one he's at now, was like he goes to hospital without job. He went to like hospitals to build like the hospital beds and all that.
Mm.
And now I have no idea.
Okay, the court will approve the order as